Well, here we are in the garden center, and I've kind of laid out this table. It's about a 6 by 10 foot area that we're going to build a garden on to show you what it would take for about 2 people to get some fresh vegetables out of the garden during the summer months while you're growing. And who better to help us figure out what goes in this garden than a chef? And we have Chef Mick with us today. Thanks for joining me.
Glad to be here.
I have never had the opportunity, and I doubt if our viewers have either, to walk through a garden center, look at the vegetables and especially the herbs and spices, and get a chef's perspective as to what should be in this garden.
Well, that should be easy because I'm really hungry right now. Good time to do it.
Okay, why don't we start with the herbs, because I think that's your favorite, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's go this way. All right, well, let's go check out these herbs here, and I'm going to grab this tray so we can fill this as we go. And what do you see here that is what you would consider an absolute must-have in a garden, in a chef's garden?
Very first, thyme. Which one do you recommend?
Something like this small leaf thyme here would be a great plant to have.
Oh, this is neat. Stevia. I might have to play with that this year. I've never tried that before.
Well, let's keep that, because that's a good plant for sweetening.
They're genuinely sweet too. You chew on a leaf, it tastes like sugar. Tarragon. Tarragon's a must. My tarragon comes back every year. It's wonderful. It produces more than you can ever use, but that's okay. Rosemary is another one. Rosemary you've got to have.
All right, we'll get a rosemary.
You better get 2 or 3 rosemaries. Cilantro is another good choice.
Cilantro? I like this cilantro over here. It looks a little happier. Any savory or sage?
Well, I love the savory. Which one do you recommend? I see winter and I see summer.
I don't know which one you use in a recipe.
Well, let's taste them and see.
Okay.
That is really good.
Should we get the winter?
That was really good. Definitely want sage.
All right, let's get a green leaf sage, because I know the green leaf types are hardier than the tricolors or the multicolor variegated purple things. They come back better from the winter.
Oregano is a must. And my oregano's been coming back every year. It looks more like this.
Yeah, this is the green leaf type.
And then parsley.
Parsley, they always had the choice between the flat leaf parsley or the Italian or the curly parsley over there. Do you have a preference in taste?
Well, taste-wise, I like the flat leaf. Cutting-wise, I like the flat leaf. And hey, I'm an Italian family. I got to use the Italian.
Well, then that's what we'll get.
All right.
So here, I notice here at Tagawa's, they've got 8 or 10 varieties.
Holy cow, basil. Which one am I going to get? The Genovese I know is outstanding. I've bought the Genovese in years past and it did really well.
Okay.
The sweet basil and the large Italian leaf also look really nice.
What's your favorite tomato?
Probably San Marzano.
Why is that?
Because it's really prolific. You get early tomatoes, you get late tomatoes, and the flavor's fabulous.
I like cherry tomatoes because they come on early and fast, and you get lots of them, and they're great to just toss into salads.
Good point, I love cherry.
So that gives us 2 tomatoes. We can have 1 more tomato in this garden, so probably something for a slicer.
Yeah, big and meaty.
Okay, what do you like? Do you like Brandywine or Mr. Stripey?
Oh, God, don't make me pick. Let's take
I think Mr. Stripey is probably more prolific than Brandywine.
Okay, great.
All right, so let's get a Mr. Stripey, all right?
That's good. We're going to have a pear tomato, we'll have a big slicing tomato, and we'll have cherry tomato.
Broccoli? Do you like
broccoli? I love broccoli.
Is that enough of a specialty crop to have in your garden?
Well, it's just special. I think that's what I like about it. It's just special when you grow your own. I think everyone should grow everything at least once. You should try everything at least once.
Okay, well, I'm going to get a couple of, maybe 3 broccoli plants here.
Excellent. I love this pak choi.
Okay, how much do you need?
Fun. Yeah. Well, let's see. I don't know how everyone's going to like it. For 2 people, I think we're going to want at least 3 or 4 of them.
Okay.
And then that's not even going to last that long.
All right.
You're going to chop this and just use it fresh, do a quick steam on it.
All right.
This stuff is delicious.
So let's go build our garden.
Let's do it.
Now, my garden here that I've set up, that end is north, this end is south.
Okay.
And the reason I like that is that way the sun travels across it evenly on both sides, and everything grows nice, has sun on both, all the way around. That makes sense?
Makes perfect sense.
All right, so that means that we want to put the tall things on the north end so they don't shade anything that we're growing. So that's where the tomatoes are going to go. Why don't you hand me the lettuce over there? There's a trick we can do with the lettuce.
Alrighty.
We can plant the lettuce in between, put it right in between there. By the time the tomatoes get big enough to be a problem for the lettuce, it's going to be too hot for the lettuce and it'll be done and you'll pull it out anyway.
Okay.
So you can use up some of that extra space that way. So now let's put the broccoli right through here. Let's just plant a square of bok choy over there.
Alrighty.
Then we can make a block of our kohlrabi right over here.
Excellent.
And then last but not least will be all of our herbs. That gives you a general idea of how this garden could be laid out.
Well, and it makes sense too. The things you're going to harvest first are on the outside. And wow, this is going to be beautiful.
I think it'll work great. Now, we need to go find MJ because you're going to give us a little schooling on knife tricks.
Knife tips, yes.
All right, let's go.